Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hey everyone, checking back in on gold, daily, weekly, shorter term time frames. The bears are still in control, and that's because the market bulls are strong and the inverse correlation between the two is still strong as well. So we're holding the last moving average support on the daily. That's the middle Bollinger Band at 1273.64. Still maintaining an uptrend, and we will do so as long as we hold. I'm looking at 1260 as a key level. As long as we form a higher low to 1260, the daily uptrend on this bounce is still intact, but clearly the bulls want to turn this around and they want to see weakness. Gold bulls want to see a Trump election and the market dump and gold rocket. So that's a less likely scenario, but that is what the gold bulls are hoping for. So we have clear higher lows on the weekly and clear lower highs. We've got a tightening pattern. Let's draw this trend real quick on the weekly. And here is this downtrend resistance line hitting lower highs. And then you've got an uptrend support line. And we could draw it from a couple places. I'm going to draw it from right here. And there's that tightening range to be watching. And that should see a clear break over the next, 5 weeks, I would say. So here on the 4-hour time frame, we can see continuing pullback. And the chart's a little cluttered with all these lines I want to keep an eye on. But zooming out, we are breaking the uptrend support line on the 4-hour chart. This candlestick is closing below it after the last candlestick closed right on it. So that uptrend support line will be lost. And we are now at the last key level on that I was watching. We were watching 1284, that broke and then acted as resistance. 1276, that broke. And now we're looking down at 1272. And I'm picking these levels out due to the price action around them back in October. So we can see 1272 was resistance back here. Then it acted as resistance again, resistance, and then support. And we are now pulling up and the lower wicks are bouncing off that area. But looking at the hourly chart, as long as we keep forming lower highs and lower lows, the bulls are obviously not in control and the bears are in control. So market strength favors the minor bears, and we can see the bull bears, we can see the bull miners are seeing some weakness. We have NUGT still stronger than JNUG recently, still maintaining higher lows. And that higher low here is at 1229. As long as we form a higher low, that obviously will remain as an uptrend. We dropped down to 1250 today, still holding. Now we look at JNUG, not nearly as strong. JNUG broke that level. It still closed above it, but we're on the verge of breaking 1083 and losing the higher low, higher high uptrend. So we are very close to a bearish break on these gold miners, and gold itself is not really in as critical a spot as those bull miners are. You can see gold could, like I said, could pull all the way back to 1260 and still be fine. That's another $15 to the downside. But these bull miners are really barely hanging on here, so keeping an eye on the bear miners as long as we see market strength. And this could still be a bear flag on the weekly time frame. And a bear flag, again, just to draw it real quick, when support and resistance lines are parallel after a dump and we see short-term upside, that is a bear flag pattern. So my lines aren't parallel, doing this quickly on the fly, but you get the idea. And we are seeing a potential bearish break at this point, which could indicate another leg to the downside. So just be cautious if you are bull miners to be watching for that higher low pattern on the daily time frame to break. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I do expect gold and the miners to see some nice volatility tomorrow. And again, as long as the market is strong, bear miners are in favor. That has been the pattern for the past couple weeks. It's been a very noticeable correlation, and it is still in play. I appreciate you watching. We'll check back in tomorrow. Have a wonderful night.